Hi. So I don't even have really an agenda for what I want to say, even though I think about it all day long, I guess, or I have. It's not like every day, but I think, what would I say to somebody, or what would I say? What do I want to say? And um, I guess just does anybody care about the truth? I mean, I know people do. I know that people do. There's the truther community and stuff like that, and there's a lot of religious stuff in that, like people posting videos about the end of the world and biblical prophecy and all that stuff. And I remember when, before all this started happening, well, things maybe had started happening anyway, I was finding out about the truth about, or the fact that the truth about I guess government and media and all that stuff. And someone said to me, yeah, well, there's something we can do about it, so why think about it, kind of thing, which is, everybody knows that people are like that. And I think that's true. Like, have been a lot of times in the last 4 years when I've been um, I wish I never saw the truth from you. And, so I get that people are like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. But the thing is, the thing that we spend most of our time thinking about, whatever, and stuff, is all temporal. It all fades, it doesn't last. And we're all just gonna die, right? I mean, we're all gonna die. And I think it's interesting that we never talk about it. It's not a part of our cultural education, as a society. When I think, I mean, I'm not I don't, I'm not an expert or anything. I don't know a lot about indigenous peoples, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of them dealt with death and thought about death. Well, the Egyptians did for sure, right? And if that was a part of our culture, to know and talk about and prepare for death, and even just the seasons of life, it's only something that's really kind of occurred to me not very long ago. I'm 46. um, just thinking about that life has seasons and how useful or helpful it would have, I think it would be, to know that, to be taught that, or for our maybe primary education to be just completely different than it is. It's math and all this stuff, but there's also this life thing. You're alive, you're a human, you're here. And I don't know, I was always maybe on the deeper side of things, and it might be because I did a lot of I didn't do a lot of acid, but I did acid. It's not, I mean, I'm just saying that, but this is a deep thinker. I've always kind of been, but also not you know I was also anyway, I always wondered about stuff like that, actually. On my other video where I talked about that we're on a ball going around the sun, I remember thinking about that when I was in my 20s a lot. It's crazy. And trying to understand infinity, and or knowing that I couldn't, and seeing everybody I mean, I had seeing everybody just kind of settle into life and do the thing and pretty much be okay with it. That this is what we do. We're born, we go to school, we make friends, we grow up, you know, get married, have kids, buy a house. Not everybody does that. I mean, I have lots of, I think, fair amount of friends who didn't do that, have kids and stuff, but still just the settling into life, you have to have a job, and you have to learn. I always had problems with it, but I had, there are certain reasons because of my childhood or whatever, which we all have, but I was kind of always so dissatisfied with the norm. Even the like alternative norm, it just always seemed so empty to me, kind of. And maybe that's, I have to say, maybe it's because I wasn't very good at it, uh, and but and I definitely didn't like go out there and pursue something else. And well, I kind of did when I saw the truth, but I did. But seeking truth was actually like the first time in my adult life that I remember being really, really passionate about something. I mean, when I was in my 20s, I was passionate about learning things and stuff like you are in your 20s, everything's new. But I was really like seeking the truth, and that was so, I loved it. I loved having this thing that I was fascinated and passionate about, fascinated with and passionate about. And like when I say seeking the truth, I mean that I wanted to know the truth about us and who we are and how we got here, why we're here, and what's really going on in the world. And we're told all this stuff by the media. It's so interesting, and it's not really that hard to see, but we are programmed and blinded and all this stuff in ways that even those of us who are like, I'm not programmed, are totally still programmed. But it's part of what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna end this because it's 6 minutes and stuff. But maybe I'll continue on with this stimulating conversation I'm having with myself. Bye.